Yo, what's going on, groovy people? Back again with another draft box opening. Hopefully a little bit better than the last one. I'm now shooting this in the daytime, but I live in England, so of course it's dark and dreary outside, and unfortunately the lighting's no better, but still we're going to crack on anyway and see what we get. As always, if you have been unfortunate enough to stumble across my tiny little channel, I very much appreciate you coming along. Please do stick around for at least until the end to see what we get. If you want to skip straight till the end and just see the hits, I don't mind, and then you can crack on and do your own thing. If you did watch the last one, I apologise. I kind of went off on a tangent a couple of times and sort of didn't quite finish my sentences, but at times I'm a bit like a cat with a laser pointer. I see something shiny and I just kind of forget what I'm doing. I just get distracted. Hopefully we get a little bit more than we got last. I mean, the last box was all right, but you know, it wasn't amazing. We are, of course, since we got no secret rares, we are of course on the hunt for the Godliest of God packs, and hopefully today we'll get lucky. So, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what your favourite cards are in this set, and away we go. Oh, a little bit of focus. I've tried to orientate things a little bit so we haven't got too much glare. I've just sort of swapped my position, but oh look, camera's trying to focus a little bit. Oh, I'm kicking it off with something good, I think. So we've got a rare, and underneath, kicking it off with a super rare. Oh, this one I really like. Everyone loves a bit of burn damage, so I think this is getting up there with some of the more pricier ones. I think this might be rocking in at about the 3rd or 4th spot. King Piccolo, the Exterminator, rocking up, kicking it off with a super rare there. All right, good start. Also, if you're interested in maybe some Pokemon packs, my partner has been opening some Vivid Voltage. We've got a pretty good Vivid Voltage video going on. We've managed to collect the entire amazing rare set and made it really cool. So out of 3 boxes, all 6 amazing rares, which you sort of average 2 a box, so no duplicates, which is kind of good. 1 duplicate, but did it come from the Elite Trainer box? Came from the Elite Trainer box. Okay, so second pack, same rare, and good start. Hopefully getting some gameplay footage a bit later, sort of somewhere down the line once we get sort of equipment a bit more sorted, maybe a bit better lighting. Come on camera, we're sort of losing a bit of focus there. So yeah, hit me up in the comments if there's anything in particular you want to see. We are quite limited in what we've got, but you know, we'll do the best we can. I know I've gone on about it a few times, but I am very much interested in giving little Demogorgon a bit of a remake. But I do sell cards quite a lot as well, so I often keep my supply fairly low and just sort of keep the ones that I'm interested in. But you know, if we get a bit more interest, potentially we'll get a bit more stock in, and rocking off with another Angela there. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the foiling on these. They're kind of nice. I mean, with the sort of lighting that's going on now, you're getting a nice little rainbow effect going on. Seems to be like a mix. If you've seen the new token packs that you get, they have this kind of weird, they're not quite shiny, they have this kind of film sort of thing going on over the top, and what's going on here seems to be a bit of a mixture between the two. We've got the sort of standard foiling, but it almost has this kind of plasticky extra layer to it, which I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, it's kind of alright, but what I do like about this game is they do sort of change their foiling. They're not sort of stuck in their ways. Okay, we've got something potentially good underneath, so King Piccolo and our first giant force rare. Nice. Not a duplicate, so getting a bit closer towards that collection, or getting the whole set. I do like the fact that you get 4 in this box. If you remember it with the draft box 4, there was only 10 in the set for the tag teams, and then you got sort of 3 per box. And then with the Destroyer and Angel rares, you got again, it was 3 per box, but there ended up being 12 in the set, so I guess it was a little bit harder to sort of complete them. And then in this, again, there's 12 in the collection. There's 3 of each colour, not including the black cards. But you're getting 4 per box, so it's making it a bit easier to pick those up. Okay, final heat phalanx. I mean, on camera the foiling looks really good. The sort of that rainbowy effect is looking pretty groovy. Maybe we could talk about some of these cards as they come up. So these counterplay are these baby hate cards. Probably stick around for a little bit. I think it's going to be a side deck card for some time until some sort of new meta defining deck comes out. I don't know how Baby's been doing actually. Baby's been, I know I've got Son Goku, Power to Pet. I know a friend of mine has been making the Baby deck and seems quite excited about it. I've seen a few tournaments here and there, and I know there's been a lot of sort of practice with it, but I'm not really sure how much it's been top in any tournaments, or if it has been sort of getting any top cuts in any tournaments. So, if that's your thing and you watch tournaments, hit me up in the comments and sort of let me know how it's doing. Or if you're interested in the Baby deck and you've got some sweet deck list going on, you might want to let me know what's going on. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So another King Piccolo. Nice. After doing a little count of that one box, I think I did get at least 2 of each of the uncommons. So with 2 boxes you are pretty much getting a play set of the commons and uncommons, and since the market is pretty good at the minute for the value of these cards, I would say anything that you're interested in, I'd pick them up now. The Demigod seems to be the only one that's kind of in shorter supply. It seems to be the one that people are after, the Super Namekian Might, and so the price of that one has been going up a little bit. I'm wondering if people are having, like me, getting a little bit of a delay on their boxes, so we might see a few more of these cards flooding the market, so we might see a drop in those prices again. But if you're in England, you might know that the go-to is generally places like Facebook or Card Market. So Card Market is in euros. The last time I checked, the cheapest Demigod was about 24 euros. I think I picked mine up for like 16 or 17. Okay, Brave Sword, and another Giant Force. Again, not another duplicate, so that's 6 out of 12, so we're halfway there. And like I said, I've got some Bio Brolys. And once again, I've lost my train of thought. Can't remember what I was talking about. Getting distracted by shiny things once again. What was I saying, babe? No, she wasn't listening. She's too busy feeding our child, which we named after a Pokemon, if you're interested. We called her Eevee. Did you? Hirudegarn, I think this is our 3rd one of these, and hey, this is definitely one of the cards that I'm after. So I bought 2 of these. Definitely worth picking up a playset, I think. Similar to the Mechikabura, you've got that -4 thing, take control of one of your opponent's cards. I think the Mechikabura puts it in active mode when you take it, so maybe a little bit stronger, but a 20k card, the 20k unison card that comes down, or you can drop it turn 1, obviously you can't attack until you've got 3 markers on it. But I still think this is a great card. I think this would be a great staple for black decks, or mono black decks, but very much one that we're after. So unless I pull a God pack and get another one of those in that, I only need to pick up 1 more of those, which is good. And then I think 2 more Bio Brolys, and then I'll be happy with what I've got. Oh, let's get you out of the way. I kind of like, is it this one? No, it's not this one. I think this is a pretty good card, but the, oh no, it's Goten anyway, I'm thinking of the Trunks. There's the Trunks card, very similar to the last one, that when you overwhelm it, you get to play a skillless card. In the last one, you got to give it critical, but in this one, you get a 3-drop instead of a 2-drop. And we have, Hirudegarn. Seeing a lot of interest in this build as well. People kind of getting quite excited about the sort of comeback of the Hirudegarn. Don't know how meta-defining it's going to be, but kind of an interesting mechanic. This thing that when things die, you just kind of put stronger things on the board, and when the strongest thing dies, what do you get to do with this one? So if your leader card is green or a Phantom Demon card, when this card activates its blocker skill, choose 1 card in your hand, discard it. Okay, and the activate main for 1 green. If your leader card is green or a Phantom Demon card and you choose 1 Haruden card with an energy cost of 4, 6 or 7 in your battle area and KO it, play this card from your drop area and you can't activate the activate main skill and copies of this card. So in similar to the sort of, or in fashion with the sort of storyline, or going along with the canon, I think they say, Hirudegarn just kept coming back. And so I think the theme with the archetype is, you can't get rid of it. Every time you get it off the board, something keeps coming back and then gradually gets stronger again. So I like the idea. I like the fact that this game does follow the sort of storyline a bit. So, if you're kind of into a certain archetype, you can usually relate it to what actually happened in the show. And there we go. So I've already bought 4 of these, so this is now my 5th one of these. But like I said, the price is a little bit more than what I paid for it at the minute, so hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit back from that. But an absolutely brilliant card. If you're not sure what this card does, has Overwhelm and Dark Overwhelm. So for crikey, my camera's terrible here. So yeah, for overrun 5, so that's any 5 cards in your drop area plus 2 energy, he comes out for the turn. But if you're playing a mono black deck, you dark overwhelm all your mono black cards and 2 energy again, and then he stays on the board, warps any card, but not ignoring barrier. Does he draw a card as well? He does draw a card, and then he makes your opponent discard to the warp when he attacks, which is arguably a little bit better than discarding to your drop when you've got things like, you know, the big bad boy Sand Instincts and Ribrianne. It gives people an opportunity to sort of get rid of cards that they want to put in the drop, but if you're sending it to the warp, it's like, see you later. So, great card, and I think that is going to be sort of a staple for a while in mono black decks. Okay, so I think we're about halfway through this box. We've got 4 supers, so maybe we're expecting another 3, and we've got 2 of our Giant Force rares, so 2 more Giants and a few more supers. Okay, what is this? It's just a rare? Yeah, so Son Goku, Plan for Victory. Nice. So I think guys, Bandai have got a bit of a weird way in which they release their products. So if you do follow the game quite a lot, you'll be aware that there's talk of this Evolutions booster box, which isn't out until March, I believe, and we've sort of seen some of the cards coming out in that set, and yet we will have another main set before that, and I don't think we've seen anything from that yet. So that's kind of weird. And then we've got our this is a great card, and then we've got our the expansion sets coming out, which was due today. I think there's some delay on some shipping in some places across Europe, but a friend of mine has managed to pick some up already. So this is the card I was talking about in the last video. This is really cheap at the minute, about 50-60 cents, and you know, it's a one drop 15k blocker that replaces itself. You draw a card when you play it, although you know arguably you're not interested in the blocker skill until your opponent's turn. You play this at the end of your turn, so you know you're not really losing anything out there. A great card. So 2 more Giant Force. Come on, Bio, bro. It's a bit of a. I tell you what, I don't know. I'm not quite sure if it would have made the card broken, but if that card could attack early on, so they've made it a 9k. If they could have made it a 10k, I'm not sure it would have been a 2 broken card. It would have been a really, really good card. I mean, it's a good card as it is, but it would have been a pretty fantastic card if it had the ability to attack sort of early game, you know, unawakened. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you think that card would have been broken at a 10k, then let me know. I think it would have been kind of alright. Maybe. But like I sort of said in the last video, Bandai are learning how to sort of balance their cards a bit better. So if you have got a lot of the older generic stuff, you just want, you know, the really good Draft Box 4 stuff, maybe even some of the stuff from Draft Box 5, you might want to hold on to those, because I don't think they'll make anything sort of better than that. Have we just got the same SR twice? Oh no, this is the burn damage one. Or do these both do burn damage? Let's have a look. So, Piccolo Jr., Eradicator of Peace, yeah. Alliance, if your leader card is red, this card gains power equal to the total power of cards switch to rest mode. Draw 2 cards, and if your opponent has 3 or more life, deal 1 damage. So yeah, and then for this one, when this card is played, oh yeah, so this has Offering, and if your opponent has 5 or more life, you get to deal a damage as well. So yeah, a couple of great SRs there, I think. So we're expecting maybe 2 more SRs there. 2 more drafty, 2 more Giant Force rares. Let's bring those down a bit so you can see those. And we are down to the last 7 packs. Give me the most godly of God packs, please. I did get a sneak peek there. I think we have another Giant Force at the back of this. I like the silver foiling. If you've ever seen any of the French cards, they have a slightly different foiling. Or some of their older super, some of the older super rares have. Ooh. Raditz. So I think this is one of the better Giant Forces. Again, another one that I don't have, so we're getting closer towards that collection. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you've ever seen any of the sort of the French cards, they've got some really nice foiling patterns going on them. They used to where these ones have these sort of gold streaks in their pattern. Their super rares had this kind of silver look to them, so they look really cool. I just wish I could speak French. Oh, you didn't see that. Excuse me. Oh, I need a better camera, I think. And Pacao. Oh, another Tapion. Nice. So I think I'm going to hold on to these. I think we might see a little bit of a resurgence. You know, it might go up to a quid or two. But at 50 cents, I think that's an absolute steal. So 5 packs to go. 1 super left, 1 giant force. Bless this pack with godliness, please. What's that? Oh, that would have been hilarious if that was a god pack. I would have thought I was, I don't know, some sort of magician then, but clearly not. The gods are not kind today. Right, I think if I tilt it up a little bit, we kind of don't lose our focus. Oh, I think that's our last giant force at the back. So I'm not very good with the suspense here. People watching this going, oh, hide your cards, man, hide your cards. Keep it a surprise. Another tyrannical blow and a Lord Slug. Again, I don't think that's one that I've got. So we now have 8 out of the 12, 9 including the Bio Brolys that I've bought. So we just need the last 3 to complete the collection. So I guess, all in all, not a bad couple of boxes. Oh, crikey, getting cards all over the place here. So let's put those to the side. Last 4 packs, let's rock and roll. Oh. You're butchering the cards, man. Be gentle. Can't. I'm too eager. I want to know what I got. Give me the good stuff. And another Corrin's Tower Secret Medicine. So I did pull one of these in the last box. I think I just kind of glided past it, but this is what people are calling the Red Senzu Bean. Yeah, good card. 3 packs to go. Ah, godliness. No. The gods are dead, man. They're not here to help you anymore. So, and this is the other one, kind of like the Tapion. I think this is a great card. I spoke about this one in the last video, but yeah, I think this is a really good card as well. Okay. The last 2 packs. Bless me, O Lord, with your godliness. The gods, the Bandai gods. Oh, and ask and you shall receive. See? It's positive thinking, that's what it is. Positive thinking.
Is it though?
There we go. Okay, so yeah, if you're not sure with these, we get 4 rares. 4 super rares and 4 giant force rares. So if we complete the collection of giant force rares in 2 boxes, they will be a very happy little bunny. So for the rares, we'll go through these nice and slowly. So we've got Kami, Lord of the Lookout. Old geezer there looking hard as nails. A Son Goku Plan for Victory. Another Tapion. And the last of the rares, another King Piccolo. So for the SRs, we have a Higher Dragon. We have a Lord Slug. We have an Angela. Oh, I don't know if these are pretty good. Give me that good. Give me some goodness. And a Super Namekian Might. Okay, and then for the Giant Force rares, we've got another Piccolo Jr. So 1 Duplocate. Another Lord Slug. Another King Piccolo. If we get the same 4 that we've just got in this box, so is there going to be a Raditz underneath? And there's a Raditz underneath. Nice. So look at that. So we got 2 of each in this box. That's not too bad. I'm not going to complain about that. But hey, see? Bless those pools. God, we should have done a little random switch up with these last 2 packs. We obviously know this is not going to be super good. Oh no, there's going to be an SR in this one. There's going to be an SR. It's not going to be another Demagra. The Piccolo was one of the better hits. So if we get a Bardock, that would be pretty good. Oh, did I just damage the back of that card there? Hopefully not. Okay, last pack. Chi-Chi, Cybermen, Vegeta, 2 Vegetas, Trunks, Piccolo, Pilaf, Toby, hi Toby, Minosha, Strength Through Survival, Zayon, and an SR, our Bardock, Legends Origin. Well, not disappointing at all. As always, I'll tell you what, so let's go through those. Let's get that out. Let me just get the SRs from the God Pack, put those in a different pile here. Or have I? No? Other way, bro. Okay. Not interested in the rares. So, yeah. So, GFRs, 2 Radits, 2 Lord Slugs. Whoops. 2 King Piccolos and 2 Piccolo Juniors. Very nice indeed. And then for the SRs, Super Namekian Might, an Angela the Graceful Warrior, Lord Slug Super Namekian, a Higher Dragon, Bardock Legends Origin, King Piccolo the Exterminator, Piccolo Junior, Eradicator of Peace, Demon God Demigra. He's a big boy, isn't he? I do like him. Hirudegarn and Toa Unison. Well, if you have watched till the end, guys, I do very, very much appreciate it. If you want to see some more videos, we will be doing some more pack openings, so please think about subscribing, and please do give me a likey like. All right, toodles, love you.